I'm gonna do a video kind of comparing my new Vimexciter 04 to basically things that I would do on the reformer. So to me, this is kind of like having a reformer, except it's on my wall. So it's really amazing. There's so many things that you could do with this thing. So I just wanna start laying down and doing some stuff that I would do on the reformer on the Vimexciter 04. All right, so I'm gonna come to laying down. I have this set up at a good height where normally the reformer kind of would be up above you and it would be back behind you. So I'm gonna grab the handles. I'm keeping the abs in for everything I'm doing. I'm gonna start with the arms up, legs up. You could keep the head down or you could stay lifted the whole time. So I'm gonna go down with the arms and the legs and then up. So this is completely something that I would do on the reformer in a Pilates studio. And I'll just do 4 more. 3, 2, and then I'm just gonna keep the arms at the side and go up and down with the legs. So this makes it really easy to work out at home without taking the space of a reformer. And then I'm gonna rest. And then something else that I would normally do on the reformer, so I'd bend the arms at the side, the legs are in tabletop, and then extending the arms and the legs. 6 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, definitely feel the abs, definitely feel the arms. So I'm gonna stay extended and I'm gonna go into the jumping jacks. So opening and closing. 6 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, and then resting. All right, so another thing that I would normally do with the reformer is circle with the arms and the legs. I'll just do 6 more. But it is pretty amazing that this is kind of like having a reformer on my wall. It takes up no floor space and it kind of looks cool in the background. I'm gonna reverse the circles. 6 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, resting. Okay, and then another thing that we could do is obviously the Pilates 100, very classical Pilates. So I'm gonna extend the legs out and pumping the arms at the side. Inhale, 3, 4, 5, exhale, 3, 4, 5. 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 Rest. Woo! It's definitely hard to do the 100 and count at the same time, but you could 100% do the 100 also. And then I'll do another one that I normally do on the reformer, just getting into the oblique. So I'm just gonna keep the legs in tabletop. And then I'm gonna have one leg in between the arms and then the other leg. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and then I'll do the pulses. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Other side. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Resting, definitely feeling my arms, definitely feeling my abs. And then I'm gonna do a spring change, but changing the resistance bands to go a little bit lighter. And then I'm gonna do like a feet in straps, same exact thing that I would do on the reformer. So to change the springs, it's actually pretty easy. So right now I have the 30 resistance on, and I'm gonna go a little bit lighter for the legs, just so I could get more movement. So I'm putting the blue on, and then I'm actually gonna take the red one off. But if you did wanna use both of them, you could use both to just have a heavier resistance. But yeah, it's really easy just to change the resistance with these. Okay, cool. So now I have the 15-pound resistance on. I'm gonna come back to laying down. Okay, so now I'm gonna get my feet into these. Normally this would be like a feet in straps. And then I'm just gonna start with the straight legs up and down. So if you did want to get into the abs, you could lift up and stay lifted the whole time. And it is pretty amazing to be able to kind of do a feet and straps. But it's more than feet and straps on the reformer. It would be similar to the Cadillac because you could go into the scissor kicks here, which you can't do on the reformer. And then you could even add rotating if you're lifted. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then we could even do like a single leg stretch, like on the mat. So grabbing one knee, pointing the toes. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and then circles. So you could stay lifted if you want to get into the abs more, but I'm just really impressed that there's so much that you could do. There's so much versatility. I'm gonna go in the opposite direction with my circles. And then I'm actually, after the circles, I'm gonna add in bicycles. So this is another one that you can't do on the reformer. You can't do the bicycles. You could do it on the Cadillac or the Tower. And then I'm gonna reverse it. And then I'm gonna come out of the feet and straps on the Vimexciter. So that's just definitely a few things that you could do kind of using this as a reformer. So it is pretty amazing to have this just on the wall and being able to do kind of a full reformer workout just using this amazing wall system. Hey everyone, it's Elle Pilates. I wanted to do a quick recap of the Vimexciter MF04 wall mounted fitness rack. It's honestly been so amazing. There's so many workouts that I could replicate to being on a reformer or the Cadillac at Pilates. There's so many different accessories. It's so sturdy. It doesn't take up any room. It's honestly been great being able to work out without having to have a reformer. So I've really been loving it. Some of the different accessories are different resistances, which in Pilates would be like changing the springs, which is amazing. It's so easy just to switch out the springs or add other resistances. So there's 20 pounds, 10 pounds, 15 pounds, 30 pounds. You could double it up or put them separately. And then this thing is so amazing. Well, right now I have the roll down bar like you would use on the Cadillac. So this would be using 2 hands, and then otherwise switching out everything is really simple. And then I could just go back to adding the handles on. You could do standing exercises. You could do kneeling, sitting. This is easy to drop down. I was setting up my Pilates mat on the floor and doing workouts that replicate being on the Reformer or the Cadillac. So having both hands in here, I even put my feet into these handles to do like a feet and straps, which is amazing. There's so many accessories. You have the rope, you have the triangle bar. So there's really a lot of exercises that you could replicate like when you're at the gym. You have the big bar. And if you want to try out the Vimexciter for yourself, if you spend over $400, you could get $50 off with my Elle Pilates code. I'm gonna leave the link in the description below. And yeah, honestly, my experience has been really great, and this is such a great addition to my already workouts on the Pilates Reformer and the Cadillac. This literally is just so great to have at home. It's really been just such a great addition. And if you have any questions, let me know in the comments and I'll answer them. But definitely love having this now. Till next time.